The silent enemies of pistol shooting: grip pressure and trigger jerk. Imagine this. A shooter walks into the range, fully prepared. The stance is stable, the sights are aligned, the focus is razor sharp. But when the shot breaks, the pellet mysteriously lands outside the group. Again and again. What happened? Two silent enemies often work together to sabotage the shooter's hard work. 1. Inconsistent grip pressure between shots. Think of your grip as the foundation of a building. If the foundation shifts even slightly, every floor above becomes unstable. Effect: different pressure each time changes the recoil pattern, alters sight alignment, and destroys shot-to-shot consistency. Result: groups scatter, shooter starts chasing the sights, and confidence begins to drop. 2. Jerking the trigger at the last moment. The trigger is the final handshake with the target. A smooth squeeze delivers trust. A sudden jerk breaks it. Effect: the pistol dips or twists right at release. Result: even a perfect aim gets spoiled in the last fraction of a second. The deadly combination: when inconsistent grip pressure meets last-moment trigger jerk, the results are devastating. Shots land unpredictably, often low and off-center. Groups spread wider than the 9-ring, even for skilled shooters. The shooter starts questioning their ability, equipment, or even their talent. It's not the rifle, it's not the sights, it's the hidden process errors. How to identify them? SCATT Noptel traces indicates sudden kicks just before shot break. Video review indicates visible flinch in wrist or fingers at release. Pattern clue indicates vertical plus diagonal shots spread instead of a tight group. Self-check: does the pistol feel different in hand every shot? That's grip inconsistency. Corrective drills: for grip pressure, mark grip position with tape to repeat exact hand placement. Use dry fire with eyes closed with focus only on feel of grip pressure. 5-shot identical feel: drill right pointing arrow, every shot must feel identical in hold. For trigger jerk, wall drill: aim at a blank wall, practice smooth release without sight distraction. Trigger isolation: break 20 to 30 dry shots focusing only on finger movement. Match simulation: live fire with delayed release, right pointing arrow, train patience. Psychological effects and mental drills: when these errors persist, shooters feel frustration, self-doubt, and fear of the next miss. This anxiety fuels more grip tension and jerks, leading to a vicious cycle. Mental solutions: breath anchoring: inhale exhale release leads to sync of calmness with trigger pull. Visualization: imagine pressing a drop of water out of a sponge, smooth, controlled, instead of snapping. Affirmations: before each series, silently repeat, grip is steady. Trigger is smooth. Meditation drills: 10 minutes of finger relaxation and mindful breathing to break mental stiffness. What most shooters overlook: 1. Biomechanics of grip and trigger interaction. Grip and trigger are not separate actions, they are one connected chain. Even small changes in finger tension, middle, ring, little finger, directly influence how the trigger finger moves. If the base shifts, the release hand suffers. 2. Neuromuscular learning impact. Repeating these errors teaches the nervous system the wrong patterns. Jerking becomes the body's default under match stress. Grip inconsistency rewires proprioception, the feel of hold, so the shooter loses trust and stability. Fix: slow motion dry fire with eyes closed to reset muscle memory. 3. Match specific symptoms. Here's how they show up in matches. First shot of every series often flies out due to grip readjustment. In finals, jerking intensifies under time pressure. In the last 10 shots, fatigue makes inconsistency worse. Tip: check grip consistency after breaks and reset consciously during finals. 4. Equipment and ergonomics angle. Sometimes the pistol itself fuels the problem. A badly adjusted trigger, too far, too close, forces jerking. Poorly fitted grips make shooters unconsciously vary pressure. Solution: consider custom grip shaping or adjustable trigger shoes. 5. Psychological depth. Beyond anxiety, 2 hidden traps appear. Anticipation effect. Shooter starts waiting for recoil, jerking subconsciously. Trust erosion. Shooter begins doubting their execution every shot. Mental drill. Trust the process, fire 5 shots focusing only on execution, not the score. 6. SCATT, trace specific insights. SCATT tells the story clearly. Inconsistent grip shows as different entry angles each shot. Trigger jerk shows as a sharp spike right before release. Use trace analysis as a mirror to confirm hidden habits. Closing thought. Every great shooter once fought these silent enemies. Victory comes not by avoiding them, but by recognizing, training, and taming them. Consistent grip plus smooth trigger leads to predictable, confident shots. For more information, shooting coaching, equipment support or customization, please contact me on the given contact details.